guys, my name is Lucia and today I have my no-buy 4.5 month update, which is crazy. I started this no-buy on Thanksgiving. It is only a makeup no-buy and I didn't set a time limit for it. I will link my last update down below in case you want to see where I was. I think that was about a month ago and I really wasn't sure if this no-buy was going to go for this long. I wasn't totally convinced either way, so in my head I wasn't thinking, oh, it definitely won't go this long, but I wasn't sure if it would. And now that I've gotten to the over 4-month mark, this is the third time that I have done a no-buy that has lasted over 4 months. I honestly have not been tempted by hardly anything. The only thing that I've been tempted by was the Colourpop Spring palette, Sweet Talk palette perhaps, that just came out. And I do still like the look of this. I'm not planning on buying it. I just haven't been wearing that much eyeshadow. If you've been watching my channel recently, you will have seen that I've just been wearing more natural makeup. I just did a get ready with me on my go-to natural look that I've been wearing. Not this look today, but I will link that video down below. So it doesn't really make sense to buy that palette. I think the thing that got me is that that palette doesn't have a mirror. Even though it is $18, usually their $18 palettes have a mirror, that one doesn't, because if it did have a mirror, then I could possibly travel with it, and I will just fill you in if you have not been keeping up with my channel. In 3 months, I leave for a 6-month Europe trip. I will be backpacking throughout Europe for 2 months, and I will be landing in Paris and studying there for the semester. And that is really the driving factor for this no-buy. That was one of the reasons why I started this no-buy in the first place, was I wanted to save for that trip, and I also didn't want to bring things into my life that for a 6-month period I wouldn't be able to use, because I am going to take some makeup with me, but hardly any. Most of the things I own will be staying here. But something that I've noticed is, even if I wasn't going on that trip, even if I was here for the remainder of the year and I could use anything that I wanted, I've just been in this place of really being satisfied with what I have and really not wanting to bring many new things in. And I remember about a year and a half ago, last fall, when I had gotten my collection down to like 3 eyeshadow palettes and a couple blushes, and it was very, very small, I remember feeling the same way that I do right now, even though my collection is a bit bigger now than it was back then. I remember feeling like I really don't want anything. I own everything that I need in order to create the looks that I want. And I think the reason I feel like that now is because I've been wearing so minimal makeup, especially eyeshadow, because usually eyeshadow palettes are the things that I'll see and I'll be like, oh, that looks really cool. But if you're not wearing eyeshadow, it's like, why would I buy an eyeshadow palette if I know most days I'm either doing a super, super natural look or just no eyeshadow at all. I also don't have anything low in terms of something I would be using up. Like a lot of times in the past when I've done no-buys, I was still project panning a ton, so I would have a blush that was about to finish, a bronzer that was about to finish, a highlighter that was about to finish, or I didn't like my collection, so I would finish up a few things and then I would do a big declutter, and then it was like, my collection is really bare, I want to get some new things. That's not where I am right now. I haven't done a project pan since the one I did that ended on Christmas. I will link that down below. I'm actually pretty surprised that I haven't done a project pan, because I still do love project panning, but I'm just at a place now with my collection where that isn't necessary. I use the things that I love on a daily basis, and there's nothing in my collection that I feel needs to go or feels out of place. And also, like I said, I don't own anything that's close to being done. Like if I had a blush that I thought I could use up within a month, I would definitely put that in a project pan and give myself that drive to use it up. But that's not where my collection is. Also, just to be clear, in these 4.5 months, I have purchased a foundation with a gift card, because this is a replacement only no-buy, so I used up a foundation and I purchased the Physicians Formula, the Healthy Foundation. I showed this in my last update, and a lot of you have asked my thoughts on this. I really like this. I don't use a primer. I just put this on over my moisturizer. I'm wearing it today. I've been wearing it every day. It's the only foundation I own. I have the shade LC1, and yeah, I like it. I don't think it's life-changing. I don't think you need to drop everything and run out and buy this, but I really enjoy it. I think it works well, and I am gonna have to buy a mascara soon. I'm actually kind of bummed. My favorite mascara is the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes mascara, and they always have this on sale at the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, and they had it the first day, and I logged in the second day to the Ulta website, and I was like, when is that mascara going on sale? And then I was like, no, it already happened, because they're always on sale for $11, which is almost a drugstore price for a mascara, so I'll usually stock up. And if I would have gotten to that day, I would have stocked up because these don't last incredibly long and it's my favorite mascara, so I would have gotten 2 or 3 instead of just 1. It's fine. I probably will buy the L'Oreal Infallible mascara after this because that is a dupe for this, and I might repurchase one of these again, but I only have a couple months until I go to Europe, so I probably will only need to buy 1 or 2 mascaras, and then when I'm in Europe, I'll just buy a mascara when I get there. So that's the update on that. I also wanted to update you guys on the PR situation because when I made the intro to this video, I said that when it came to PR for makeup, so PR for skincare I've still been accepting, but when it came to PR for makeup, I would only accept stuff that I wanted before I got the invitation to try it. And I did break that rule. I didn't expect that rule to go for this long. Like when I thought of that rule, that was really in place for a month or 2. I didn't expect the no-buy to be 4.5 months in, and I just found that I didn't like that rule anymore, so I will show you what I was sent. Now, I was contacted by this brand when I first started the no-buy, and they said, we want to send you this palette, and I said, I'm sorry, I'm on a no-buy. Could you reach out in a couple months and I can let you know if I'm still interested? And they reached out to me maybe 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and I was still interested. I still wanted to try the palette. I was really grateful that they reached out to me. This is the Alter Ego Temptress palette. I'm not going to talk a lot about it in this video because I do want to talk about it in a Shop My Stash, but this is what it looks like. It is a dupe palette for the ABH. I'm actually not sure what the palette is called, but it is supposed to be duping a more expensive palette. I have it on my eyes today. I have been wearing it for the past week. This is the only thing that I have been wanting to wear, and that's why I accepted this, because I have been so into neutral looks and it's so easy to just create a nice neutral look. Like these shadows are really pretty, the shimmers are really nice, and it has honestly gotten me back into eyeshadow after a couple months of not wanting to wear eyeshadow because it's really easy. So that's why I accepted this. I am really happy about this. And yeah, I will be reviewing this in the next Shop My Stash, but I still don't consider that to be breaking my no-buy because I didn't buy this. This was sent to me. Like I said, when I first made that rule, I didn't expect it to go on for so many months. Where I am right now, I'm not thinking I'm gonna bring eyeshadow with me on my Europe trip, but if I were to bring a palette, this would probably be the palette because it has a mirror and it has more neutral shades, which I'll probably be wearing when I'm abroad. I still don't think I'm gonna bring one, but this would be the one if I brought one. So yeah, that's my update. I don't want to make it sound like I'm done buying makeup and oh, I'm never gonna buy anything again, or if I come on the next update a month later and I say, guys, I broke my no-buy, I don't want you to have these expectations that now I'm on like a year-long no-buy, because I'm not. This is still just until I want to break it, but I've just been feeling really good with my makeup. I have been rotating through stuff like I always do. I've been trying some new stuff, and yeah, I don't know, I just haven't been buying anything. I've been appreciating what I own, and it's been really nice. So that is everything for me. Please let me know if you are doing a year-long no-buy or just a low-buy or a no-buy but it's not a year-long. If you are doing any of that stuff, let me know how it's going, or even if you are just trying to minimize your collection, Project Pan and decluttering a bit, let me know how it's going. I hope that it is going really well. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye!